Good morning, how are we all doing? I'm going to try and get a video done today. I haven't done one for a few days since that 5-day motivation, and I promised that I would do some, but I just had a spike of motivation for those 5 days, and now it's a bit of a lull again. Feeling a bit, I don't know, fragile today. I don't know if I'm coming down with something. You know, when you just wake up, I'm a bit achy and a bit, and feel it in the back of my nose, but we will plough on. So I'm going to record what I have to eat today. Feeling a bit bored, cooking the same old stuff. I haven't been doing much planning, and obviously, you know, I've got my limited kitchen resources, so I feel like I've just been doing the same thing, and I've just looked in my fridge and I've got the same selection of meats that I generally have, and I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? I'm going to have to see if some inspiration hits me throughout the day and I can think of something a little bit more exciting to have. If not, failing that, it might be a chicken curry day because that's my favourite go-to. Or maybe a chilli bowl. We'll see. But I'm just having a cup of tea. Now I'm going to soak myself up to get dressed and ready. What I want to do is curl back into my mattress on the floor. So we are now committed to moving into our house at the end of January. Things are coming together. I haven't been over for a few weeks. Mark has been painting this week. That is so excited. So the walls have been plastered and he's been painting. So there will be an update coming soon on the new house. And we've committed. Moving in the end of January. I'm so excited for that. I did say to Mark the other day, first dinner I'm going to cook us is a paella. I love cooking paella. I've got a big paella dish somewhere. We're going to have a big sort of gas-topped oven, so it's going to be amazing. And I just can't wait to get back to remembering what some of my old favourite meals are to cook, and cook a nice meal that we can sit and have up a table. Oh, tell you're getting old, can't you, when you're excited about making a meal to have up a table. Anyway, let's get myself ready. Just got some breakfast prep down here. I'm going to whip the dogs around the block. I don't mean whip, I mean walk, just in case. I've got my 40 grams of low fat cheddar, tomato and an omelette mix. I'm going to put that in there, and I'll probably do some beans with that when I get back. Right, just getting my bits ready for lunch. Bit predictable. I'm having my stag chili. Had a lot of questions about where I get this from. I buy this from Asda. It's just down the tinned vegetables and whatever aisle. I take this to work in my show flask. As I've said before, don't get proper lunch breaks at work, so to have something there, I like to have it heated up. So if you've got a microwave and you have the time at work, then just take your tin in and heat it when you get there. But for me, the show flasks work really well. I have got a link to Amazon store where I've linked the show products that I use, some of the other bits they do. Obviously they also have a website, so it might be worth checking it out, because this time of year they may have Black Friday offers and stuff, so you might get one for a better price there. How awake I am this morning. I've just put it straight in my flask cold, which isn't going to work, so now I'll put it in my pot and put it in the microwave, because no one wants cold chili for lunch. For dinner, I still haven't really decided. I put that in for 4 minutes. I like to put it in my flask really hot. Just going to fill my bottle up, trying to make sure I'm drinking lots. I feel like all I'm drinking is tea and coffee. I'm going right close to the lid. I feel like all I'm drinking is tea and coffee at the moment. Like, I just want warm stuff. Yeah, still need to work on that old motivation. Not really on it. I've got a good little motivational graphic that I'm going to put on, which my Slim and Well consultant posted this morning. I thought it was a really good one. Take a look and see what you think. I hope it inspires you to continue doing what you can through December, and don't let all of the hard work that you've done through November go. yeah, so I'm just going to continue getting my lunch ready. It's pretty much stag chili, my hydrate bottle, probably going to take yogurt and a banana. That's about it. Until tea time, I'll see you later. Hi, it is now dinner time. It's 5 o'clock. I'm just, well, 20 past 5. Just got the children's dinner in. They're having sausages, waffles and beans. I did not know what to do for dinner tonight. And then Mark messaged me a picture earlier and said, oh, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I really fancy this. And it was a picture of a big fry-up. So I thought, I could do a fry-up. I could fancy that. So I stopped off way home to get some bits and pieces for a fry up because I had some sausages for them and that was fine. They didn't really have any low fat pork sausages, so I picked these up seeing that they were less than 50 calories per sausage. I can't scan anything in Lidl because there's no internet at all in there, so my scanner doesn't work, but I scanned these and they're half a cent each, so I'm going to include those in my fry up. I've got some fresh tomatoes out, just peeled my mushrooms, picked up some beans, Heinz beans, $3.75 for 4 tins. They didn't have any of their own brand, which is why I picked up the Heinz because I've run out of beans. So, oh, and bacon medallions are here. Yeah, so sausage, bacon, mushrooms, tomato, beans, and I picked up these potato waffles because they didn't have their own brand beans and they didn't have any hash browns in. So I'm going to have waffles. These are 2 sins each. So I've got 2 sins on my waffles. I'll probably have 2 of them, which will be 4. The sausages are half a sin each. Probably go 4 of them because they are skinny ones. So that is another 2. So that is 6 sins. And then I've got my speed with tomatoes and mushrooms. My beans are free and protein. And I am going to get 2 slices of my Aldi Essentials loaf out of the freezer because I'm going to have some toast with it. Yeah, probably going out to town on this meal. So I'll show you what it comes out with. I was going to start cooking some of it and then just put it in my air fryer to keep warm until Mark gets home from work, but I'm thinking I'm just going to, I don't know, I might still do that actually because I've got quite a lot of components that need cooking. I don't want to put my sausages and mushrooms in together, so I might actually do that. I'm going to air fry everything slightly, then move it over to my slow cooker just to keep it warm until Mark gets in. Obviously, the way I'm cooking it is different to how you guys are going to cook a fry up at home, unless you, like me, don't currently have an oven. This smells divine. I am so excited for this dinner. I don't know why, just because it's something different. And like I say, I'm getting a bit bored of the same stuff all the time. And this isn't something I'd usually think of cooking for dinner. So excited to try it. Good morning. I am getting my lunch ready for today. I don't fancy anything hot in my flask today, so I've just defrosted 2 slices of my Aldi Everyday Essential Wholemeal loaf, and from our breakfast fry up that I made last night, I've got some bacon medallions. You've guessed it, haven't you? Tomato lettuce and a little squirt of lightest mayo. I'm gonna make myself a little BLT to take to work, and I will probably accompany that with some hula hoop puffs because I love those. Just an alternative to take to work. I love the stuff in my flask, but I feel when I'm feeling a bit naughty, like I am at the moment, and I want stuff that I would have regularly, and at the moment, if I wasn't being on plan, sandwich and crisps is what I'd be having. So I'm going to give myself sandwich and crisps, but it's going to be on plan. So that is great. I love that I can do that. So I'm also getting some speed in this sandwich because I've got my full sliced tomato I'm going to put in there, and also some lettuce. Breakfast, I haven't really thought about that yet. It might just be yogurt and some fruit to take to work because I don't think I'm that on track. So I'm going to show you this sandwich fully loaded. It looks lush. I might just eat this for breakfast. One fully loaded BLT. So I'm going to slice that up and wrap it ready for work. I did make some breakfast in the end. I have just chopped up a mushroom and one of my Hexade cheese allowances and done my omelette in the microwave with beans. I'm loving this breakfast on these cold mornings, very comforting. Good morning. I am just out walking with the boys. Come for a nice little stroll in the woods. It's a proper crisp winter's morning today. It's beautiful. So this week, got a few meals that I'm going to upload. I did go for my weigh in, another £0.5 pound on. It's my own fault, and I know it is. I mean, I've been talking to you guys about motivation, and I am still lacking it a little bit at the moment. Not 100% on plan. The chocolates have arrived in the salon, so I am facing pots of celebrations every day, which isn't good for me. So I'm off work today, walking the dogs. Got to take Chester for his vaccinations, and got some other bits to do, sorting out the arrival of our little elf visitors tomorrow. So yeah, a few bits to sort out, but along with that, my plan is to do a shopping list and a food plan for next week. I am hoping to get a really good week and a really good run, because my weight gain this week has taken me back up to 12 stone. I am so annoyed to be back in the 12s, because I was so happy to be in the 11s. I actually thought I was far enough in the 11s to get away with being a little bit off plan, but we all know, stray from the plan, the weight comes back, and that is how it goes, isn't it? A little bit of weight gain this time of year, I think is to be expected. But like I said before, I don't want to be starting January way off where I want to be. So I am going to do a food plan today. I think maybe like some stews and some simple meals. I'm feeling a bit bored of what I'm eating at the moment. I did have a fry up this week. That was amazing. Also going to look at sandwiches and crisps for my work lunch. I've been taking my lovely stuff in the flask. But again, after a couple of weeks of that, I'm losing interest. So I'm going to try and mix those up between the two. So either hot dinners one day and sandwich and hula hoops or something the next day, just to mix that up and keep it a bit interesting, because when you're feeling a bit more and can't be bothered, the same old doesn't help, does it? So I'm going to try and mix that up a bit. And that is my plan for today. Whether that happens or not, I'll let you know later.